Good day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome to an episode of Minecraft Mishaps, where I am mining this block for the second time. I'm walking out here for the second time. I'm coming down here to collect my crops, get a few extra seeds, well hopefully a few extra seeds, this part's actually a little random, of barley to plant and getting my tomatoes and raspberries, picking up all that cotton over there, and I did not get a third seed this time, darn it. For a second time. I am planting this stuff for a second time. That's a strawberry, let's actually get the tomatoes down. Yep, picking these up, second time. Heading back with them for a second time. And we will be going out to try and get some iron and the clay that is sitting right over here, and some of the iron and copper and the like that are, and Thaumcraft stones that are amongst this area. What is... Well, that's screwed up. That waypoint screwed up. All my other waypoints screwed. Yeah, all my other waypoints are gone. Yeah, they're all screwed up. Yep. But I'm doing all this for a second time because when I went to go get the clay that's sitting right there, dug it all out, dug most of it all out at once without collecting it because it's in water, so dug it out from above, collected it all at once, and immediately the game crashed. And in crashing, it somehow deleted the level.dat file and the level.dat_old file, which can sometimes be used to replace the level.dat file. Not always, but sometimes it will be an applicable replacement. But deleted both of them, so the world was basically lost. Thankfully, Windows, because it's been a little while since I last recorded, Windows apparently had enough time to do a backup of the world, and I was able to restore it using the previous version of this file thingamabobber. So, thank God I had that, because otherwise we'd be without a world and we'd have to start all over again. Well, not all over again, but we have to do like the last several episodes over again, because the last backup I made was at the end of September. So, from now on, I'm going to be making a backup at the end of every single episode. Not even at the end of each recording, at the end of every episode. Because otherwise, if that happens again, I may not be so lucky and have an immediate thing to replace it from Windows. So that was kind of annoying. On the plus side, I at least know what I'm getting into here. Light you up, light you up, light you up. Dead end. Just gotta check to make sure all the block lights are at 8 or above, so monsters don't spawn in here, because we're gonna block this area up. Block light, block light, block light, block light. All looking good. 8, 8, 8 should be, yep. And not our... Where is... Oh. 5, there. And we'll block it off right here. Of course, we're going to grab this first. Got 2 again. Got 1 the first time I came in here. It actually has crashed twice. The first time it was just a normal crash. I was able to start off from basically where I started, because I'd only been doing it in a few minutes. And the second time was when I had actually been recording for a little longer, around 10 minutes before it crashed, and yeah. Looks like we got some iron here. And a decent amount. Ooh, even got some air infused stone. Let me use that. 6. Plenty to make our bucket, although we're going to, of course, try and get as much as we can from this area, because there are a lot of caves and the like around here. And grab this copper. It's in here. Do not want to head down there. Now, in between episodes, in terms of like actual news, beyond like Minecraft screwing up. Oh, by the way, this brown stuff we see on the map, this is sewage. I don't know if I had pointed it out before, but it's sewage, nasty stuff. Yeah, we don't want to step in that. But in other news, I had found out what was causing the problem with the mobs, iron, getting their limbs chopped off, and also me getting my limbs chopped off by the game, not having the full models showing up. That was indeed a conflict with Optifine and Tinker's Construct, as I thought it was. It didn't take much research to figure out how to solve the problem either. Apparently, what causes the problem... I actually want to block this up while I grab this stuff and also explain this. What causes the problem is specifically chunk loading. Multi-core chunk loading is what causes those models to get chopped off. And I did a fair amount of testing on Test World, just venturing out, loading a bunch of chunks, just staying in the game for a while. And when setting it back to default, it had no problems. When on multi-core, the mobs models just got completely screwed up. So yeah, if you're using Optifine, just make sure not to have it on multi-core if you want to have models that don't look weird. Basically, make sure to keep it on default. It's a lot slower for me, especially since I am my multi-core system. According to my task manager, I have 8 CPUs, which I'm pretty sure is actually just like 4 dual cores, I'm guessing. Something like that. It's like an i7. I have no idea what the actual setup is on those things. But yeah, I have a multi-core system, so that helps a lot with chunk loading, but I want to have mobs that look normal. Get that piece. And that is a hole. I'm not going to venture down into the hole. No, thank you. Gotta play it safe. Alright, close you back up. And I'm lighting these areas up and closing it off so that, it's a piece of flint doing there, so that mobs don't spawn in them. Starting to get a little late. Don't want to go down there, really. It's a bit of a drop. I'm going to block this area off. I do not care about the amber. There we go. That's good enough. Grab this stuff. Sun's still setting. Might have time to go into another area. Not really, actually. Gonna want to take a peek into there. Into here. What are you wearing? Looks like goggles, I'm guessing. Come on, son. Set. So yeah, because I can't use the multi-core chunk rendering on Optifine, or else mobs get all screwed up. That does mean that chunk loading is going to be a lot slower and a lot laggier, and it's going to be lower frame rate when loading chunks, which sucks. But I'm just going to have to try and work around it. More likely keep doing the thing where, if I start exploring new areas, I'm gonna leave the bed there for now, just in case something happens. See, I'm gonna have to keep doing the thing where, if I'm going to load a new area of the map, I just make sure that I am not recording. Block this up. to take this oreberry bush. And then block this up some more. There we go. Keep that area, in my vision while I'm getting some more cobblestone here to help block it off. You always want to keep it in vision, dark areas in vision, just so if anything tries to sneak up on you. Some coal here. Ooh, some entropy stone. Okay, that's going down. Yeah, it's going down to where that lava is. I don't want to go down there, so we're going to block that up. Now, we have some coal here. Well, first off, let's get the entropy stone. And the copper. And we are going to block off the area behind us. Just use checkerboard pattern. We have a good amount of coal here, and I want to mine up this coal. However, we have torches around. Remember that coal gives off coal dust, and when that coal dust touches a torch, it explodes. So let's remove the torches from the immediate area of this coal vein and back up so that we don't get choked. Let's put a torch there so we can get a little bit more vision. It's a little closer, a little bit slightly more dangerous, but and apparently the gas was keeping the gravel up. Just do one at a time for the most part. Slowly chip away at the coal. Ooh, that's a little close. You can hear monsters nearby, I'm assuming like in the caves below us. And I am going to keep doing this just slow mining for this goal. And I will meet up with you guys when I have both patches cleared out here. Last bit of coal dust, there we go. It has dissipated, so now we can light up the area. Make sure that all the block light is above 8 once again. This is 7. Put a light there. It's now up to 9. 9. Everything looks good, so we can then block this area off fully. And there we go. That place is now secure. And we got some coal out here in the open as well that we don't have to worry so much about because we don't have any torches out here. So you just mine it straight up. Watch the gas clouds. Here's some skeletons on the other side of that wall, so good thing I blocked these areas up. Just provide some security. Lots of monsters back there. Alright. Use some of this. Block this up a little bit more securely. What time is it actually? We do need to check that. Starting to get towards night, but we have some time here. Our pick is actually almost broken, so we will need to start heading back here real soon, regardless. Just a repair. Might as well... Yeah, all this stuff is pretty easy to grab. Might as well just grab this copper. I can come back for some of this coal as we need more of it. Got a decent amount here. Oh, and I'm hungry. Yeah, just fill up normally for now. I think those are all the main areas, other than like that little hole there. I think those are all the main areas around here to look at. I suppose it is. But I'm not going to go down in there right now. Yeah, that does look like everything. Just that one little spot was the only other place. I guess it's over here, although I'm not sure if I went down in there already or not. I don't think so. We'll check that on our way back, I suppose. Might as well take a peek in here, I guess. We have this opens up into a couple areas, so we're just going to block it right off. There we go. Always best to be safe in this mod pack. The sun is setting. I'm not sure if we would make it back to our main bed in time. So I suppose just wait for night to come, sleep here, and then move on. Or I guess we can at least start moving and then just... Or, well, actually the sun's starting to set now, so... Yeah, heck, I'll start moving anyways. I'm impatient. Sleep next to sewage. That sounds like a great idea. There we go. Actual nighttime. Claim the bed again. Put the bed away. And where was that other spot? Right here. Goes straight into lava. That lava that's, down part of the other area. So yeah, I'm not concerned about that. No monsters getting up that way. So we've helped to secure our surroundings a little bit and get some needed resources at the same time. Don't know why I'm going this direction. I should go this way just to check up on our crops on the way back. All the mobs, of course, are looking normal now. Yay! There is... I should mention, there is another bug with Tinker's Construct and Optifine that we will actually be seeing here shortly now that we're going to be able to make a bucket. And that is the lava rendering. Whoops. Huh. I'm going to have to retell that. The lava rendering in the, whatchamacallit, I don't actually remember what it's called, the smeltery. Yeah, there we go. In the smeltery containers that, hold the lava for the smeltery. They don't work right with Tinker's Construct, with Optifine, I should say, installed. So we'll be seeing that. We shouldn't put the ore berries in here. The ore berry bushes I'll leave in here because they are plantable, but the actual ore berries put in here because they're resources. The clay I think I had in here. Yep, I did. And actually, this is not the ore chest. Put the amber in here. No, don't care about the amber. But the ores are actually over here, and I need much better organization. I'm actually just going to take all the ores out. Yeah. Leave the clay in there, but take the ores out. I need an ore chest. And, main resource chest. Egg goes in here, apparently. Got a bunch of coal, some charcoal. Managed to get a bunch of flint. I added filling on hand for gravelly. One piece of cobblestone I have on me, which means I have a grand total of 2 pieces of cobblestone left, because there's only 1 in here. Nearing midday already. The day seems to go by so fast. It's funny, the day lasts longer than the night, but sometimes it feels like the night lasts longer than the day in Minecraft. Replant you. Grab even more cotton, so much cotton. Don't care too much about the reeds at the moment, let it grow fully. Yes, yes, moo cow moo. Go put this seed away and we can actually get started with what we need to really get started on here, which is smelting up this iron. We have 7, so slightly inefficient. We're going to lose a block worth of smelting, but oh well. Can't win them all. Use some of our acacia to make a chest for resources, which we are going to go plant over here. And since I'm not using this spot right now, I might as well just put it right there. And we are going to put all our stuff in there. Now really, like, technically the best way to do this would just be to smelt up the 3 for the bucket and then put the other 4 in the smeltery. But I'd like to have some iron on hand right now. Especially since we can't really do much with... Yeah, we can't really do much of anything with... Or really anything at all with the smelted metals until we get some aluminum, brass, or gold to actually make the stencils or templates. I'm pretty sure it's template. Yeah, pretty sure it's called a template. Or maybe it's not. At Tinker's, it is called a cast. Oh, okay. Cast, not template. So get some iron. Oops. Make a bucket. This is kind of annoying, having this sitting over the UI. And anything else we can do with this iron right now that would be really beneficial to us, other than like a pair of boots. Which I don't think we can actually make. I don't know, maybe you can, but I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's just the chest plate that you need to have the extra piece for. Yeah, might be it. Which we can actually check right here. Yeah, you need a large iron plate to actually make chest plates in this game. Something that Wyld changes. And hoppers require gears. Oh, nailgun ammo. Yeah, I don't think there's much, other than making an iron saw, much that we can do with this at the moment. Structural MK2 for the barrels provides 3 slots. I'm not exactly sure what the upgrades do on the barrels yet. It's not a mod I've researched. Messed with barrels plenty of times before, but it's the first time I've actually delving much at least into this specific barrel mod. Gas tank or gases, don't need any of that. Don't need any of this. Can't even make that yet. High temperature furnace generator, can't make that because I don't have redstone. Or the furnace generator, which requires a block of iron. You don't really need the generators quite yet, So it's getting a bit ahead. Yeah, I really don't think. Well, we can always make a tool rack, which I suppose might be nice. Armor stand, don't need yet. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to use this at the moment. Although it's good to have. I have no idea about any of this alchemy stuff yet. Yeah, blood magic is going to be a mod I'm going to have to do a lot of research on before we get into pulverizer, induction smelter, dictionary, smeltery stuff. Yeah. So we'll just put this away. And I guess it's getting close to night. Yeah, it's getting close to night. However, I don't think it'll take too long to get up to this. Well, actually, we should bring the thing with us rather than try to go back and forth 4 times to get lava. Break the tank, bring it with us. And we have our bed on us, so if we need to sleep all the way up there, we can do that, which I think we're going to have to do. Because I took so long looking at what we could possibly do with iron, which at this point isn't too much. Is that... for a second there, I thought that cow was wearing a cow hat. I guess it was just perspective. Haven't done anything with the hats yet, I don't think. Do I even have any hats unlocked? No, I do not, actually. Haven't killed anything with a hat yet. Then again, I haven't really seen a hat that I cared to have either. Oh, yep, the lava's right here. Alrighty then. Is your glass? Lava bucket. Three, 4. And you should only be able to fit 4. There we go. And fill the spaces back in. Break the sea glass tank, which simultaneously broke Rock Biter. And I think we'll be able to get back down in time unless it's already night. Oh no, I think it's already night. So let's just sleep here. Yep. And we're going to go put this back in there. Now, while it looks empty in our hand, this thing is actually full with lava. It says so right there. Contains lava 4,000 millibuckets, which basically just means 4 buckets. So we just place it right back here. And there's the rendering thing. You see that little flickeriness? That is the rendering bug with Optifine. The other main issue that Optifine has with Tinker's Construct is because of the way that Tinkers wants to, load up the lava inside of the block. It conflicts with how Optifine wants to load up the visual of the lava in the block. So it is just a kind of conflict in how the 2 mods show that lava being there. Now we have a little bit, actually have a little bit of aluminum ore berry. I don't know if that would be enough to actually get us aluminum brass. So let's look up the alloys. 3 aluminum and 1 copper. We got plenty of copper. We only have 3 aluminum ore berries, which I do not believe give you a full ingot's worth. This gives us 16 millibuckets. Aluminum ore will give us double the amount, so it should be 32 if it's the same. No, it gives us 288. Yeah. an ingot. An ingot's 144. So yeah, these ore berries are 3 ore berries, not even close to being enough to make a full ingot. Apparently you can turn into a nugget though, which 9 of which then make an ingot. And it still only makes 16 nuggets, so yeah. Yeah, nowhere near enough aluminum to actually make aluminum brass, so I am going to have to start mining. Then I'm going to have to make a mine shaft, and I will do that in between episodes, because that's pretty boring. As I have said before, I will, of course, record it. I just, won't be making an episode out of it, and won't be showing any of it unless anything interesting happens. Maybe I'll record it in case something interesting happens. That way I can, do stuff. But, there's not much I want to use that for. Although, yeah, I did actually have something I want to use it for. Glass! That's what I needed. That was the thing I needed first. I need glass to fill out this thing. And I need to build this thing up to protect some fires. Although, I'm probably not going to have full spider protection quite yet, because that's going to require a lot of cobble that I don't quite have. I only have like a couple pieces, or actually, since I just used one, I only have one piece of cobble. I'll be getting some from mining out, but I'm out of all the cobble I gained from mining, all this stuff out. So yeah, I'm going to have to make some glass for this. I'll probably do that in between episodes, because that's going to take a while too. I'm going to need a lot of glass. Might need to go get some more sand. So yeah, I'll fill in the windows with glass, the roof with glass, for now at least, and replace this guy with glass as well for our little skylight. And then I'll start mining, so that way we have a secure base that I can see out of in case monsters come up, which they will inevitably come up. Since I'm going to be, mining down there, I'm going to have to mine through, night a lot of the time, more likely. So I want to have the base be secured at night. That's what the class is for. And of course, want to have it safe coming out, after a night. And that's also what the class is for. So I think that will be it for this episode. As I said, I'll do some preparations, build this, finish out this thing, at least temporarily, in between episodes, and start mining. And we will come back next time and hopefully be able to start making our, have a full mine shaft, start making our first bits of metal out of this smeltery, and maybe start being able to think about an actual mob trap out here on the edges. We'll see about that. But the main thing is starting to get some metals and some tools and basic resources that we need out of this smeltery and from mining. So that will be it for this episode, and I will see you guys next time.